I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the new design. Have you guys seen it? Who has seen my new design that just came out? It actually first came out as the subscription. Anyone seen that? There's been a couple of people who have posted it, but not very many yet. But let me go ahead and show you. I didn't get a chance to put it together in here. I wanted to put some notebooks in here to show you what it looks like. Okay, so basically I'm going to talk a little bit about how I came up with this design. And so you guys can kind of get why it's called what it is. And it's called the Rowgue. And that is Rowgue basically is because it's really my folio redesigned, and so I'm calling it Rowgue. So it's going rogue, and that's kind of how I am. I like to try to be different. I like to design new things. I don't necessarily always like to go with the flow, and so it totally explains who Rowana is, so to speak. So anyway, and so I toyed with the idea, and I'm going to ask you guys for your input. I wanted to call it Rowgue, and you know what Rowgue, the spelling is R-O-G-U-E, and I was thinking of doing it R-O-W-G-U-E. And so I'm not sure if I want to do that. There's some pros and cons. Not necessarily that I want my name on it. It's just that I think it'll just make it more unique. And so, I don't know. I'm still toying with the idea. We'll see how I'm going to end up spelling it. But I'm not going to put it up on a website, I think, until this Friday. I'm hoping I'll be able to do it by this Friday, but don't hold me to that. It may be Monday before I get them up. So I'm going to have the different colors on there. Like the slant pockets too. And you like the W? Yes, the ones who follow me will know the meaning and the reasoning. However, if a person doesn't follow me, they won't get it right away. And I'm not sure advertising wise that's going to work. So we'll see. So you guys take a vote. Let me know. Should I spell it with a W? Or should I skip that and just call it Rowgue? Because that in itself is going to be unique. You know, when I named folio is, you've heard that term, folio, sketchbook, things like that. And so when I named that, when I first started introducing folio, that is what I called, and I didn't realize after that all the other makers started picking that up. Whereas with Rowgue, it's going to be a little bit different, I think. And so I think it's, that's why I'm trying to figure out, do I want to put the W? Do I not want to put the W? So anyway, other people I'm sure will come up with other things. And so I think without it is better. Okay, thank you for that info. Thank you for that suggestion. So yeah, let me know what you think. And so, you know what? I am going to go through this and look to see how many people go with the W and go without the W. So you guys let me know. And what I'm going to do is give away to someone this goodie bag that I received. I got extras of from James Burke. Did you guys see him? Did you get to see some of that? Did you get to see it on replay? We'd struggle to find it on a site. Very good. I get that. Row with your signature R. Oh, good idea. So anyway, James Burke gave away this canvas, and it's his tagline, basically one of his taglines, and it says it's not hoarding if it ends up in a journal. Is that not true? I like it with a W. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's a tote bag, and inside of it is a postcard that he designed with his partner are a bunch of postcards. So it's a photograph, and then James drew a little illustration inside these postcards. Aren't they fun? Love it. So cute. So anyway, these are postcards inside of these. So he gave these away. Did you guys see the one Instagram that I did of his book, one of his books? Let me tell you, you guys think James Burke's work is amazing. When you see it in person, you will look at it and go, wow, truly, he's an artist. I mean, his work is amazing, and the texture and just everything about it. I mean, that book, I had to flip it for you guys because I felt like I needed to share it. It was so good, and I wish everybody could have been here to look at his work in person. He brought a bunch of different samples, and it was wonderful. Anyway, and so yeah, it was really great. I'm trying to talk him into publishing that book specifically, and so maybe he will. But anyway, it was just phenomenal. And so anyway, he was giving that away, and he also made a washi specifically for the meetup, and it has it's a collaboration between some of my journal and teacup and some of the icons I use, and as well as his. And so this is a washi. It was especially just for this event, and so that was super cool. Really, that was really nice of him to do that. So having said that, I'm going to do a couple of giveaways. I have 3 of these right now that I'm going to give away, and I'm going to give it away to the people who commented on the W versus no W. And I'm going to count back later when I look at this, and I'm going to see who commented on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3rd person, the 26th person that commented with a W or not W, and let's see, the 10th person. So number 3 comment, number 10 comment, and number 26. So if you haven't commented, I don't know how many people have commented thus far. If you haven't commented, comment now. So let me, so I'm going to give 3 of these away. Okay. And thank you, James Burke, for the extras. I have other washi's extras that he gave me as well, and so I'll be doing a giveaway with those too. I'll think of different things to give them away to people. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what we sent out as the, oops, this is backwards. No, it's not. What we sent out as the subscription, the one in July, and I made it into the new design, and here it is. This is the design, and it is in the new turmeric. There are people who have been asking me about turmeric. Do we have any and all of that? And I was being honest. We did not have the turmeric any longer because we didn't. This is actually what we're calling the new turmeric. It's a little bit different in texture and definitely a little different in color. The old turmeric was more, I don't know, maybe lighter yellow, and this newer one looks like this. So here is an original turmeric. And through time, there was a little bit of, well, it doesn't really look like it changed a whole lot. Sometimes they come textured, heavily textured, sometimes they don't. So there's the turmeric, the old one. And so this is the new one. So instead of being more yellow, it's a little bit more on the orange side. So it's darker. It's not quite the same. The inside, I would say it feels like the new turmeric is smoother. And on the outside, it feels about the same, I would say. I think the old turmeric has a little bit more shine to it, so it's slicker, whereas the new turmeric is, I don't want to say it's waxy, but you can definitely hang on to it a little easier. It's not going to slip out of your hands. Not that this would either, but it's just a different texture. I actually kind of like this texture better. But anyway, so this is the new design, and basically I know that at first glance it looks very simple, and it is, because my brand is simple, lightweight, and travel friendly. But let me show you what it looks like. Oh, found a piece of paper prototype. Here was a prototype. So it went through some design phases, and I'm just going to explain to you guys a little bit about the design process here, because I know that it seems like such an easy design. But I'll give you a little bit of an insight. I know I shared this with the ones that were at the studio this weekend. But basically, when I design something, because I am a trained graphic designer, everything to me has to be equal. And so that means when I designed this, the way I had the cut, the way I had the slant, basically worked for one size, but did not really work for the rest of the sizes. And I really did not like the feel of it, the look of it when it went to the different sizes, because as you know, we have a lot of different sizes in studio now. And so because of that, we had to do a prototype, and then I had to go back to the drawing board, and I had to reconfigure the slant, etc., etc. And so it's not necessarily an easy task, because from when I design it on paper, then I go to my husband and have him draw it, and then we cut out in metal, we cut out a piece, we laser cut it so that I can use it and be consistent in my prototypes to see if it's going to work out. And so that's kind of a process, and it's not that quick. My husband, we have another business, and so for him to turn on the laser, basically he's not going to just turn it on for me at my whim, at my schedule. It has to be scheduled out and things like that. And the fact that I need his time to be able to draw it for me, either his time or one of his guys. And so, yeah, so it took a little while. That's why we were a little late on our subscription, because after I had done it, I thought it was good. And then I carried it around for a little bit, and something just didn't sit right with me. And so I had to go and redesign slightly. And so that's kind of how the process is. I think that sometimes we tend to think that things are super easy when we don't know all that it entails. And so I just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like in studio and what I have to go through. And the fact that I have to carry it around, really. I love it. Those pockets look really nice. Thank you. So actually, my very, very first prototype was actually not a slant like this. It was, I can't find it. But anyway, it was just straight down, and it was too plain for me. So all that to say, that's what it is. And the neat thing about this, and that I'm really excited about, is that the reason why we're calling it Rowgue is because it is the folio redefined. It is a folio that is reversible. So many times I have looked at the inside of leather, and I've thought, that is really pretty, and too bad we can't see it on the outside. And I've toyed with the idea of using the reverse instead of the actual designated front. I've toyed with that idea in the past, but then one day it just came to me, make it reversible so people can have a choice and use it both ways. And that's why I came up with this. And so it cannot be done in all the different leathers. I do have other leathers designated to do this with, but it can't always happen because there has to be different color combinations and it has to work. I'm on the inside leather lover. I can't have a leather that doesn't have a good inside. Rowgue Folio. Nice. I like that. So anyway, so it can go in reverse, and this side right here is very soft, right? And it's very smooth and it's very pretty. And so I turned this around and put the new turmeric on here. That is an awesome, very innovative design. Thank you. And so you can choose either way. You don't have to choose. You can always have it the right side up, but if you're feeling kind of, naughty or wanting to go rogue, you can go this way and it works just as well. Let me show it to you. So right now on Friday or Monday, probably most likely, I'm going to post this and go ahead and start making it available to everyone. So this is what it looks like. And so if you put something inside of it, a card, why do I not have, here's my, let's just pretend. You can still use it as a pocket. So yeah, so what do you guys think? So then what I did is I wanted to go ahead and introduce that as well at my open house. So I did a collab with James Burke and we came up with this. And we signed it. I'm sorry, I do not have any more of these. I wish I had one to give away, but I just had enough for the people who are here. The reverse is so pretty. Oh, great, thank you. And then it reverses this way. So this is the light brown, and then it reverses to a dark brown. So those are the two different color combinations so far. And then I'm going to show you a third. Now, I know what's going to happen. People are going to ask me, can you combine this color? I'm just going to tell you right now, I probably am going to come up with all the different colors that it can possibly happen, that I can possibly do it in. But I'm not going to go crazy and try to do all the crazy colors, just because I need to be choosy in what we have in-house and what we put out. So the other combination is this one. And it is Getty with the natural pocket. And on the reverse, it will be the darker brown pocket. And this right here, behind this Getty, the backside of Getty, again, is so smooth. Look how pretty that is. So even though it's not quite the right side, notice how the textures are different. So this is leather-like, right? And then this is more suede-like. So yeah, 2 in 1. So there you have it. You saw it here first. The reversible, the Rowversible, as someone has said. And so it's the Rowgue Rowversible. That's so funny. So let me show you what it looks like. I have a Weeks 5-year in here. What is the pricing? I really cannot tell you right now because I don't know prices at the top of my head, but it's probably going to be, since it's reversible, you kind of get 2 in 1, and then also the sewing is a little bit different. It's probably going to be priced a little bit over a designer folio. So this will come in folios. That's what it looks like. But yeah, it's just gonna be above a designer slightly. Let me do it the other way around. Are they limited to certain sizes? No, they are not. They are going to be in all the sizes that I offer in-house already. And that is why it took a while to get it finalized, because of the different prototypes we had to make sure that the pockets worked well in all the sizes. Would it be too thick to be used as a finished reverse, like the finished orange on the inside? I get suede too dirty. You mean to finish on both sides? Yes. To double it up? Yes, it would be too thick, and so therefore it would not work with my brand. I love that the Rowgue is reversible. It's not really suede. I just called it that because of the texture. I don't know if you would get it dirty easily. I really wouldn't think so, unless you put it on a coffee table and there's something wet on there. And so wasn't that cool that what we gave away for, it was so nice of him to go ahead and sign his name on here. And so that was really fun. And the fact, the reason why I chose, see, there's always a reason behind everything that I design or do. The natural was because when I first started in the industry, my first ones were natural. What is the size again? Field Notes? This right here is Field Notes. Cannot wait to order one for my Jibun Techo mini biz. And so anyway, natural is what I started with. And so I did that natural one. And like I said, he signed it. And so he signed it really quick while we were, before people came in. And so it was really fun. It was a nice little giveaway. Awesome giveaway. Thank you. Love the natural. Great. So do you guys have any questions? Again, I'm going to post this combination. This combination. Get this out. So this combination. And then also this combination where the body is a natural. Natural is one of my faves. Still have my FN. Oh, that's wonderful. I adore my only sojourner. I'm trying not to be a collector. What is the size of the large one, Row? That is an A5, but it is going to come in all the sizes. Oh, and before I forget, just so that you are aware, because we used up a lot of this for the subscription of the new turmeric. We don't have a lot right now in stock of the new turmeric. I think I only have like 2 skins, and they have some on order because they don't have it over at my supplier. They have it on order. Who knows when they're going to get it in. A lot of times they'll tell me, oh, it's going to be in a week. Oh, it's going to be in 2 weeks. And then it's not in for like a month. So I can't make any guarantees. So when I post these, I'm going to post them limited. For now, I'm just going to put maybe 5 per size. And just because I want to make sure I'm able to fulfill the orders. That's only for the new turmeric. So if you guys want that and want it quickly, you might want to place an order as soon as it goes up. Again, I will try hard to do it by Friday, but I think it's going to probably be more like Monday. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. But yeah, that's only for this new turmeric. But it is one that is supposedly going to be in stock regularly, as he has explained to me, my supplier. However, things happen without my control, that are out of my control. So I'm just wanting to give you a heads up. It should be a regular color now for them. So again, there's these 3 colors. It will come into different sizes. The Rowgue reversible. Any other questions, you guys? Let me know if you have any other questions. Hope I made sense with what I was saying. I feel like this is my first time IG doing live because it's been so long, or videos I haven't done. So, any questions? Whatever you want to ask. Yay, thanks for sharing. Everything made perfect sense. Oh, great. What book did you put in the field notes? I haven't. I do have a field notes. I did bring out a field notes, but I don't have anything in it. Oh, here it is. So this is a field notes. So you can actually fit probably up to 3 field notes in here, because I give AMP a little bit of room for growth. Great idea. Love the double-sided concept. Thank you. Would it accommodate 2 inserts? The field notes? Yes. I believe it'll accommodate up to 3. I can see it here. It should accommodate up to 3. Love the way they look together. It's Suzanne, by the way. Yes, I know, Suzanne. I know it's been a while since I've been here. Well, me too. You can also fit my journals in it perfectly. Yes, that's for sure, because we tried it. So if you guys place an order with Brie Documented Journey, it fits in here really nicely. And not to mention, it looks fantastic with her journal. If a thick pocket, I fit a thick pocket Moleskine in mine. Oh, nice. See, because it can fit at least 3 of the field notes. I'll definitely be purchasing my first order with this design. So excited. Also, Brie, I was just thinking about your journals. And Brie does have really nice journals, by the way. The paper that she uses, Tomo River, and her work is stellar. So check out her Etsy. She also sells stickers. There's a bunch here that sells stickers. Our Journal Girl sells stickers on here. Who else is on here? But anyway, yeah. So any questions, you guys? Any questions about the meetup? Anything? Sadly, my shop is closed till July 19th. Oh no, that's right, because you're on vacay. Want to know secrets about the girls that were staying with me? Just kidding. We don't want them telling secrets about me. When will you have another meetup? I will not have a meetup of that caliber anytime soon. I will have a meetup. OMG. I will have a meetup. One of the things I really wanted is, that's why I remodeled this studio, is I wanted it to be art friendly. And I've always had a table. One of my tables here is specifically for, it's a community table. So there are nurses in the area because we're right near a hospital. And so they have come here and have just come to journal and just hang out and have tea while we worked. And it's something that I open up here and there for that. But I wanted to go ahead and start opening it up more for regular meetups. Just very simple. Hoping for another small meetup where I'll have to come visit. Yes, you can come visit if you guys are out in California. But anyway, it's always been my desire to have a space so that next meetup in Europe, it's always been my desire to have space for people to just come and hang out, like on on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon and just have tea and chat and just enjoy each other and really get to meet other people in the industry. It is my belief. Are we able to visit the Soja studio if we DM you? Yes, you just have to set it up because I'm not here every day of the week. My schedule is in different places, but yes, you are able to come and visit. The thing is that I truly believe that everybody needs a touch of some sort. And I think I've read a quote before. I should have it in all my notebooks because I love that quote, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's kind of long. But I truly believe that everyone needs a touch, whether it's a compliment, whether it's a physical touch, or a just giving time to somebody. I think that's so important, especially now, even though that we have such a social, with the social media, that is a lovely place. I wish I had something like that for journaling and having tea. I'm a nurse too. Oh, tea and chat journaling sounds perfect. Oh my goodness, a journal day with Row. With social media the way it is, I think that even more so now than ever, we are able to connect with people. But having said that, you can still feel very lonely because in a way, even though I've made a lot of friendships through social media and getting to know people through Instagram and then later meeting up with them, that is great. However, the actual meetup face to face just adds a whole nother level. And I think that even though we have social media today and we can be all social, it still has a little superficialness to it. Even though you might meet people who are very authentic and real on video or on social media, there's still something more, a different level when you're face to face with somebody. And so that's kind of what my desire is to have a place to be able to create that, so that people can feel like they belong. People can feel touched. I grew up, we're going on a tangent here, but when I grew up and I came here from the Philippines, it was very, very difficult for me. I spoke English. It wasn't a problem. It was just really being accepted as being different from a different nationality. And I will tell you, the hurts and the pain that I had growing up for many, many years made me who I am today. And I think I'm so glad. I don't wish it on anybody. But what I had gone through, I'm so glad that I did go through, because it made me very sensitive to those people who may not feel like they're connecting with others or that they belong. And so to me, that's really important, and I've never forgotten that. And so, so that's kind of what I want this place to be. So yes, I am going to have some meetups. Again, not to that caliber necessarily, but definitely we will have tea here. And I'm going to do this, I can't promise a monthly one, but definitely we're going to do a couple of them a year for now. And in fact, right now, Sema is going to set one up. I'm going to give her all the emails of everyone who are in California that can easily come. And I think we're going to meet up. Our first one's going to be at a coffee shop. Just because I'm a little bit out of the way, I am in the Inland Empire, we're going to try to get a place where we can all meet up and kind of in the middle between San Diego, Orange County, LA, and the Inland Empire. So that's going to be the first one, part of your testimony. Love you, Ro. Love you too. Thank you. And so Sema is going to invite people. We're going to choose a day and we're going to meet up at a coffee shop, like with a central location. That will be our first one. And then after that, anytime, we can do it here at the studio. And you guys, if any of you are in the area, LA, Orange County, Inland Empire, and one day you're like, hey, can we have a meetup sometime? If I'm in town and I'm available, I will totally do a meetup. Just let me know. Sometimes it's hard for me to make plans because of every other responsibilities that I have. But if you can set it up, and I will let you use my studio, and we can just have fun. And also, how can we add our emails to that meetup contact list? If you want to be on that list, go ahead and email me at contactsojourner@gmail.com and let me know that you're interested in that, and I'll be sure that you're on that list. And also, if you're ever coming from wherever in the world or in the States, and you're out in this area or nearby, please look me up. Let me know that you're going to be in the area. If you cannot come out here, because like I said, it's not quite centrally located. If you cannot come out here, I would be happy to meet you wherever you're at. I've done it many times. I can meet you in Pasadena even. So Pasadena is a great place to go. And so, yeah, let me know. And I love meeting up with people, whether you've purchase from me or not. That is not the point here, guys. Whether you've even started journaling, or maybe you're not journaling, maybe you're a planner, or maybe you want to start journaling and just kind of talk about it or whatever, hit me up. I am always ready to meet up with people if I'm able to and my schedule permits. So anyway, all that to say, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go. If you don't have any questions, I will let you guys go so you can get ready, or you can get to the rest of your day like I need to. I have work to do. I'm now going, because I'm going to be leaving soon for Wisconsin and Canada. I am already thinking about what I'm going to bring as far as what I'm going to wear and the supplies I'm going to bring. I feel like I just live event by event, so I can only concentrate on one event at a time. And so right now, that is the next event, is the Wisconsin meetup, where I'm going to get a chance to speak, and then the meetup in Canada. And so I'm looking forward to that, super excited about it. And so I'm going to go ahead and go, you guys. And with that, as usual, keep on documenting life as it happens. Thank you for hanging out, and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.